Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for tuning back in. And if this is the first time you're joining me, my name is Cody, and I'm a real estate agent here at Century 21 Legacy in Greenville. And today I'm going to continue on my inspection series. And today's hot topic is foundations. So you can think of a foundation as the spine of your home, the backbone, the building blocks, as you would. So the foundation, it is, I would say, the most important part of your house, because if your foundation weakens, it starts out with subtle changes. Maybe the door won't close right. Maybe the trim work, there's a gap that starts to form. And then eventually you'll notice a crack in your wall, and then it will just get worse and worse and worse. So foundations are essentially the biggest and most important thing of your home. A wise man once said, "A house divided upon itself will not stand." So think of your foundation that way. So what can cause a foundation to weaken? Well, water is the big culprit. Water can pool around your home. It can cause subtle changes. First, you notice, oh no, there's a water spot in the wall. And then over time, that water can seep in, causing cracks in the foundation. So let's pretend that is the water. Then, what's another thing that can happen to your foundation? Not only water, but the soil. So the soil can expand and contract when the weather changes, which can cause, again, a shift in the foundation. So let's say here, the soil plays an issue. Red clay is one that could happen. Loose soil, bad grading, things to consider when building a home. So there's the soil. What's another thing that can happen? That beautiful oak tree that's close to your house, its roots can start to butt up against the foundation, moving the soil, and can again cause cracks and issues within your foundation. So let's go ahead and take out a little bit of that. So that right there is that big old tree that's up against your house. And what's the last thing? Time. Even a perfectly built foundation over time can go bad. So one more for time. Let's just take out an easy one right here. Still standing. But there's no promise that it always will. So the best thing that you can do is get an inspection, because the inspection will find all of these issues and hopefully catch them before it becomes a huge problem, which is failure. So get that inspection, check it out, and you want to make sure that your home has a beautiful, a good foundation, because like I said, if not, it can lead to bigger problems versus fixing that water, grading the soil again, getting rid of that tree, and you can't change time. So, like I said, get a licensed inspector to come in, have him check it out, look for cracks, look for the subtle changes of a failing foundation. If you're a buyer, this is a good thing that you want to look at before you purchase your home. If you're a seller, you want to get that peace of mind before you sell your home, because a good foundation can tell to a buyer, oh, they're taking care of it, they know what they're doing, and they're being proactive. And even if you don't want to buy or sell, it's always good to take a check on your foundation, because if not, you could be like this tumbled mess of blocks and just fall right over. But again, that is an extreme example. Your house will not most likely just fall over from a cracked foundation, but it is something that you want to take in mind, because foundation repairs are very expensive, and when purchasing your home, that's the last thing that you want to do. So again, get a licensed professional to come in, check it out, and again, get an inspection. It's a small cost that can save you a lot of time and a lot of headache. So thank you for tuning in. I hope this was a good example for you. I hope you were intrigued, interested, and want to see more. So like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and kind of tell me, what do you want to see next? I believe I'm going to do septic tanks, but we'll kind of see where it goes. Thank you for tuning in. God bless, and have a happy Friday.